I hope you can join us on Grandstand this week. It is going to be a fantastic VFL Grand Final for 2011. Port Melbourne versus Williamstown. David Rees-Jones. We've been keeping our fingers crossed that was going to be the Grand Final because they have been the two standout teams of the comp.
Yeah, way head and shoulders above the rest of the competition, and both proved it in the semi-finals. Port had to do it a bit tougher against a determined Bull Ants team, and Williamstown just showed their class against Werribee.
A couple of things I want to ask you about. Do you think the fact that Port had to do it hard will be a factor because Williamstown had a pretty soft gallop going in? Is that going to benefit one or the other?
There's two ways to look at it, saying that Port got a real good hit out and you know, they'll be ready to go, whereas Williamstown had the easier match. But look, they've both got good coaches, and I think they'll both turn up ready to go on Sunday, and it's going to be a match that, you know, we're really looking forward to.
What about the size of the ground? Port plays on a very small ground. Yep. Williamstown, we've shown this year, or they have shown this year, that a big ground holds no fears for them whatsoever. Yeah,
and I think it's also the alliance. You know, the Western Bulldogs players naturally are going to be a lot fitter. They train a lot more than what the Port players would have, and the pace factor really does come in on the bigger grounds, and Williamstown have got a lot of players with a lot of pace. So it's going to be interesting. Port Melbourne undefeated this year. You'd love to see them take it off the fairy tale end, but yeah, I really think that Williamstown's got a great chance.
There's so many great stories going into the Grand Final. As Reece said, if Port was able to get through and win the premiership, an undefeated year would be one of the great achievements in football for many years. So it's all coming up next Sunday. I hope you can join us with our live coverage from the Docklands Stadium. The old foes, Port Melbourne against Williamstown in the 2011 VFL Grand Final. Catch all of the action with the team on Grandstand on Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock.